Hello everyone, I'm Paul McGuire Grimes. Osgood Perkins is no stranger to the horror genre, both in terms of his previous films and his family legacy being the son of Anthony Perkins. His latest film, Longlegs, is one of the strongest and most terrifying films in the horror genre that I've seen in the last decade. It's now in theaters and I want to talk about it. This is Paul's trip to the movies. Longlegs is the kind of psychological terror that has a lasting impact long after the credits are done rolling. Maika Monroe became a breakout star after starring in the horror film It Follows, and here she plays FBI agent Lee Harker, who is tasked with tracking down the location of a known serial killer who has remained hidden in the shadows for decades. Now, she's brought in due to some odd intuitions that she has with a man only known as Longlegs. Nicolas is buried under prosthetics as Longlegs. His victims tend to be families where a young kid is celebrating a birthday. He also leaves behind a cipher that hasn't been decrypted until Dr. Harker gets her hands on it. Osgood Perkins shocks his audience from a really chilly opening that finds a young girl that's been approached by a stranger outside her home. It's a rundown home in the middle of nowhere in the snowy wintertime. It's our first glance at Longlegs, but not enough to see him in full. It's startling, and just this jolt of terror in its simplicity and the shocking sound design that really is purposefully amplified with every effect. Most of Osgood Perkins' set pieces are dark, barren, and dusty, really lacking any sort of flair or personality. It then is contrasted, though, in the really crowded, cluttered places that we find Longlegs. Perkins demonstrates strong confidence in what he sets out to do, as he doesn't rely on easy jump scares or copious blood effects just to scare the audience. It's clear that he's shaped this film after masterpieces like The Silence of the Lambs and Zodiac, and really learned how to craft effective terror by what Jonathan Demme and David Fincher did with those two films. Longlegs is set in the Bill Clinton era of the 90s, long before DNA testing was as advanced as we know it, and before digital forensics could track anyone down within 24 hours. Longlegs can stay hidden, stalking his prey without any warning. Now, Perkins primarily uses 4 actors here who all know how to play in service for his vision. Maika Monroe keeps Lee Harker incredibly distant, quiet, and guarded. There's some past trauma there that's haunting her. Alicia Witt is just terrific at playing Lee's mother, who is clearly battling her own mental health issues. Blair Underwood is controlled and forceful as Lee's boss. And then there's Nicolas, and just words cannot describe what he pulls off. He gives an Oscar-worthy performance that is just one of the most unsettling takes I've seen in the horror genre in recent history. Osgood Perkins makes the audience feel like they're the other FBI agent on the case. He never reveals anything too early, really allowing the viewer to just sit in this uncomfortable state of horror. It's a wicked slow burn as the mystery of Longlegs really starts to unravel itself. The ending comes with multiple reveals that present a more shocking reality at play, but I did question one choice that he made that I think strips the story away from staying in a state of realism. But that is just one quibble that doesn't distract from an overall strong film that Osgood Perkins has made. I'm giving Longlegs 4.5 out of 5 ticket stubs. If you like my review today, click subscribe on my YouTube channel. I have some other movie reviews, some celebrity interviews, and I'd love to hear from you. Have you seen Longlegs? Let me know your thoughts. Leave me a commentary on YouTube or on social media at Paul's Movie Trip. And then go to my website, paulstriptothemovies.com, for even more reviews. Thank you so much for watching my review of Longlegs. This is Paul's Trip to the Movies.